Have you ever received a gift that you didn't want, like, or even need? Not to be ungrateful, but what did you do with that gift? Did you find a use for it? Did you bury it away somewhere? Or even do the unthinkable, regift it? What about the gift giver? Their intentions were pure, but did they understand you or know what you liked or disliked? Were they attuned to your wants, needs, and desires? In the end, was the gift a good fit or a bad fit for you? So how do you get better gifts? If you're like me, I leave nothing to chance, and I specifically ask for them. When I know someone is searching for the perfect gift for me, I take the pressure off them by telling them in detail what I want. I make them aware of how happy I would be if I had that particular item. In this scenario, it's going to result in the giver feeling accomplished because of my gratitude that I received a well-treasured offering, the perfect scenario, a good fit. Now, in the world of admissions, we're a lot like the gift giver. We have wonderful intentions to produce an enrollment for the college, but if the student is not a good fit, they'll never progress and become an active student. So how can we increase our chances of recruiting a prospective student that's going to start and achieve their educational dream? Simple. We communicate exactly what we're looking for in a student. But how do we do that without offending them, and better yet, without coming off like we're selling? It starts first with knowing and understanding who our student is. Let's take a look at who we speak to. Now, our students are looking to make drastic changes in their situation. Most of them are first-time college attendees. Our students are searching for practical skills to be marketable. They need to further their education to advance in their careers. They require flexibility to balance home, work, and school. And most importantly, they have a high desire to succeed. During our interview phase, as admissions representatives, we draw out the students' wants, needs, goals, and values. This is done through dialogue. We ask questions and the prospective student responds. When we complete the conversation by explaining features and benefits regarding the program as it relates to the prospective student, this exchange looks very much like this. During the portion of our interview when we explain features and benefits, it can appear to the student we're talking at them. They may feel like we're telling them that our school is the right choice for them. This approach can take on a sales feel. Prospective student may feel like we're trying to convince them to go to our school. In either case, it can appear, if we're not careful, that we're imposing our values on the student rather than letting the student make their own decision. When we take a convincing or selling approach to a prospective student, we run the risk of soliciting an enrollment that has been sold into going into school. Not a good fit for all parties involved. Now, what we need to do is shift the focus away from us as admissions representatives, and we speak to a third party, such as the school, or in this case, Anthem College Online. And we address two items. First, we speak to the population of our most successful students, because we know all of our students have a high desire to succeed. Prospective students who have the same value will be able to relate. And speaking to the outcome of success, it takes the focus away from the admissions representative and into a communication that is objective for the student. Now, secondly, we list why our most successful students choose to go to Anthem College Online. So let's take a look at that. Our most successful students are looking for the flexibility. They are computer and technology savvy. They want an accelerated learning format, are self-directed and self-disciplined, are looking for a degree and a career, want to focus on one class at a time, and again, most importantly, they have a high desire to succeed. Now, conversely, let's address students who find themselves as not a good fit for Anthem College Online. They want structure and inflexibility. They don't have a computer or computer access. They have time to complete a 2-year degree in 4 years. Some of them just want the degree, or they just want to exchange all their education credits for a degree, or did they just want to take a few college courses? Now, when's the right time to address who we find to be a good fit or not a good fit? The good fit philosophy, as we call it, can best be served at either the conclusion of an interview or to tie everything together during the interview if a prospective student has questions or may not be personally connecting with the admissions representative. Now, transitioning to the good fit philosophy is easy and can sound something like this. Now, after discussing what Anthem College Online and the program is all about, we may or may not be a good fit for you, Mr. and Mrs. Student, but that's for you to decide. We find that our most successful students are looking for the flexibility that an online degree program gives them to manage their home and work life. They're computer and technology savvy. They want an accelerated learning format, are self-directed and self-disciplined to set aside 12 to 17 hours per week to dedicate to their studies. They're looking for a degree and a career in their field of study. They want to focus on one class at a time so that they can get the most out of their education. And most importantly, they have a high desire to succeed. Now, conversely, you can transition to not a good fit in a very similar way. Now, after discussing what Anthem College Online and the program is all about, we may or may not be a good fit for you, Mr. or Mrs. Student, but that's for you to decide. We have found that students who feel that they are not a good fit for our school are looking for the structure and inflexibility of a ground campus with classes that operate at specific dates and times. They don't have a computer or internet access. They have time to complete a 2-year degree in 4 years part-time. Maybe they just want the degree. Maybe they just want to cash in all their education credits to produce a degree, or really just want to take a few college courses. Now, you can have some fun with it and mix the good fit and not the good fit, where it may sound like the following. Mr. or Mrs. Student, we find that our most successful students who are a good fit are looking for the flexibility that an online degree program can offer, whereas students that feel that they're not a good fit want structure and specific class times that a ground campus offers. In the end, the student will make the decision based on their motivation, their future goals, and ultimately if they feel they will be a good fit for Anthem College Online. It's okay to note that we're not the best fit for every prospective student. There are other institutions out there that can better serve those students. But it's important to also know that when we enroll students who know exactly what we look for in our most successful students and are a good fit for us, that we give the gift of enrollment to Anthem College Online, who will receive exactly what they need, an eager, committed student poised for success that we can all share in. Now that you've been instructed on the good fit philosophy, your training facilitator will explain the application activity so that you can work on practicing the good fit philosophy and communicate with your prospective students for immediate results.